T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff. The final liftoff of Atlantis on the shoulders of the space shuttle. America will continue the dream.
For decades, NASA's space shuttle program lifted a nation through national tragedies and the upheaval of social change. It represented that bold venture into the unknown and the brave journey we took as a nation and a species.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
When Kennedy famously framed this program around a challenge, a race Americans could cheer on, space became a permanent part of the Florida infrastructure. But as we all looked up, searching the sky for signs of that new frontier, at the ground level, this program and its people were an industry.
The people who work in the space program, it is so much more than just a job to them. It is their lives. They've dedicated their lives to it. And that type of dedicated, skilled workforce is something that is very hard to find anywhere else in the country or in the world for that matter.
The one thing that unifies most of the NASA workforce is our missions, our scientific missions, our exploration missions, our missions to the space station. Those are the things that we keep in front of ourselves and keep us driven and keep us tenacious.
So when Atlantis took her last sentimental journey into the pages of history, was it the last chapter for the brilliant minds and forward thinkers that were this vital Florida industry?
What we're doing right now in terms of building this new heavy lift space launch system rocket, the Orion capsule, the ability to go out and rendezvous with an asteroid and study it, these space telescopes that we have that allow us to look back to the beginning of the universe, we'll see a steady progression of our human species getting farther and farther into space.
The same spirit that drove the first 50 years of our flirtation with the universe has us looking back to the atmosphere and getting back to work, proving the ever-increasing importance of space activities to life on Earth.
The crewed missions and the uncrewed missions, they all develop technologies that are extremely useful here on Earth. So larger than the long-term goals of the basic human need to explore new places and to spread out the human species, we develop some very, very practical technologies that have widespread applications.
A partnership between the immense pool of incredibly intelligent scientists and engineers at the Kennedy Space Center and the economic prowess of private industry means we are no longer leaving space entirely to the government.
Companies are leveraging what we've done for the last 50 years, and they're finding new ways to do it. And we invested in them, and now they're providing a service.
Whether it's mining platinum on the moon or channeling a new source of energy, space still has immense economic and social worth to those of us on Earth.
Some of the biggest thinkers behind the technological revolution of the past 10, 20, or 30 years were inspired by the space program.
When we go to solve incredibly difficult problems, those solutions end up filtering their ways back to America, back to American industry. Those investments come back and drive the economy 5, 10, 20 years down the road.
So while it's our human tendency to look back romantically on the past, it's our national drive to go where we have never gone before. And for the Floridians who want to know the future of NASA, we should remember that it is a choice we make and not a destiny.